a commodity almost as valuable as gold, because they were brought long distances from the Far East. But at that time, there were in fact only two ways of reaching the Indies: the overland route, involving an extremely long journey, or the sea passage, rounding the stormy Cape of Good Hope. Christopher Columbus, who was convinced that he had found the western sea passage to the Indies, set sail for the west. In 1492, he spied land from the deck of his caravel. But this land was not the Indies. The first explorer to confirm that this was in fact a new world was Amerigo Vespucci, who set sail for the coast of Brazil. But as there was not the faintest sign of the spices themselves, interest in the Americas became less intense, at least until Hernan Cortes went ashore the coast of Mexico in 1519 and returned to the Old World with an impressive cargo of precious jewels. There was very little gold in 16th century Europe, and the fact that far across the ocean an unknown and barbaric people possessed so much of it led people to believe that in these distant lands there existed glittering cities built entirely of gold.
This safe conduct paper, which the Viceroy has had drawn up as proof of his faith in your expedition, permits you to journey to the New World and to travel around these remote lands without interference. Of course, the Crown expects a 1/5 share of the profits you make from the expedition. Don't forget, we're relying on you to find a new route to the Indies and their precious spices. Well, then, we wish you good fortune.
Thank you, and please convey my most obsequious greetings to His Excellence the Viceroy.
Landlord, another glass of your best wine here.
Hi there, big brother. How are things going with you?
Stop your messing around, Hernandez. Can't you see I'm working?
Landlord, come over here. I want some service.
Yes, here I am at your service. Is everything satisfactory, sir?
No, this awful food tastes of nothing. There must be some way for your cook to liven it up with a few tasty spices.
Well, you're absolutely right, sir. But spices are much too expensive, and unfortunately, I can't afford them.
Well, that's a real shame then, isn't it? I'll just have to eat somewhere else in the future then.
That really won't be necessary, sir. You see, I've just been granted a passport to travel the Indies. I'll be back with a hold stuffed full of spices, but on one condition.
What kind of condition?
That stingy tightwad brother of mine agrees to lend me his precious galleon. Go on, Fernandez. I know you never use it.
Oh, no. You're not going to make a sucker of me again. Last month, I lent you my carriage, and you ended up smashing it against a tree. Then you took my favorite horse and managed to get it stolen. Now you want to use my galleon? You must think I'm crazy.
Your brother's right. If what he's been saying is true, I think you've caused enough disasters for the time being.
Oh, no. It's just that he only remembers the bad bits.
Well, just imagine if I did agree to let you take our father's galleon, may God rest his soul. Where are you going to find enough sailors ready to follow you in this crazy adventure?
Oh, finding the sailors won't be any problem. Do you see all those men sitting over there? Do you know them?
Of course I know them. They're enough to drive me completely crazy.
We'll just leave them there until they're completely drunk. Then, using the darkness as cover, we'll make out we're taking them home, but really, we'll leave them all on board the galleon. How about it? By the time they wake up, I'll already be far out at sea. It'll be too late for them to do anything but join in my expedition.
And this inn of yours will be a lot less rowdy than it is now. I think it's an excellent idea.
You're completely mad. Do you really think you can pull this off?
Trust me, brother. I know what I'm doing. You'll see. I promise you it'll be as easy as falling off a log. Hey, come on, you guys. I'm just asking you to think about it for a minute. After all, it's not as if I were dragging you down a coal mine to work, is it? There's a whole heap of spices in the Indies, you know. Think about it. Before you do something you might regret later.
And what do you know about the Indies? Who's ever heard of them, eh?
I know something about them. I once went along on an expedition like this one. The captain's right.
You're a bit small to have had so much experience.
I was with the great Captain Hernan Cortes. We came back from those distant isles with our whole slam with precious gold. It's the truth.
Gold, did you say? Well, that puts a different light on things. Captain, your crew welcomes you aboard to hoist your flag on the good ship Esperanza.
Thank goodness. Excellent, my boy. It's a real stroke of luck that you already know something about our course.
Land, ho,
Darn, we made it to the New World. Now who's going to tell Fernandez if the galleon is destroyed?
So you're supposed to be the people the Emperor has given the task to of exploring these fantastic new worlds? It seems that looks can be deceptive, eh?
And why not? I'm a red-blooded Spaniard after all, just like you.
So you were off the coast here when you were struck by a raging storm and your vessel sank straight to the bottom. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it was a real piece of bad
What
luck.
a disaster. It looked like you really ran out of luck this time, no doubt about it. Strange that my weather forecast reported calm waters all day. Very strange. So all your equipment is at the bottom of the sea and you have nothing to eat. Let me give you some advice. Go back to Spain.
Well, thank you, illustrious Governor. I'm grateful for the advice. But please try to understand the situation that I'm in. My crew and I have journeyed all this distance to find a passage to the Indies. I don't believe our great emperor would be very pleased if he were to be informed that you refused to provide help to a fellow countryman in terrible straits.
All right, that's enough. I'll give you help. But let me warn you, once you've left the peace and safety of Santa Marta, you'll come up against tribes of terrible savages, ferocious animals, diseases, poisonous... The gold! The gold! The gold Eldorado! The gold! The gold!
Gold? Eldorado? What's all this about? What the heck is that ball of feathers trying to say? I don't understand.
Oh, nothing. Those are the only few words that this scrawny animal knows how to say. Gold! Gold! Eldorado! Eldorado! I've had enough of you. Keep your beak shut, you dumb bird. I will place these two monks here at your service. You should know that the conversion of savages to Christianity is absolutely vital and is worth, spiritually speaking, as much as spices are.
Now, wait a minute. I'm going to need some more men at arms. How can I set off with only a few weapons and nothing to live on?
That's nothing to do with me, Senor Hernandez. I can't take men from the garrison that's supposed to be guarding the city. But you don't need to worry about the provisions. You'll find all the fresh fruit and wild game you need in the forest.
But without one of the locals to show us the way, we're bound to get lost.
There's no need to worry, Senor Hernandez. Can you see that path over there leading from the village? All you have to do is keep following it. You'll see it won't take you long to find whatever it is that you're looking for. Good luck.
You must be kidding. Are we supposed to drag that trunk along? What on earth's inside it?
The holy book, sir. We have to read them to the Indians when we convert them to our religion.
I'm sorry, no way. It's as heavy as lead. I advise you to take this. It's much lighter.
What a bunch of idiots. They're sure to end up in the land of the terrible Tyrona.
The man-eating Indians.
This heat is unbearable. If that wasn't enough, these gnats buzzing around here are going to drive me right out of my head.
Don't go worrying yourself, Brother Reginaldo. I'll soon get rid of these nasty little roots for you. There you are, then.
Oh, thank you, Brother Paco. Now I feel a lot better.
I think the time has finally come for me to show my bravery and my swordmanship. Hey. On your guard. Hernandez at your service.
Pussycat, come here. Here I am. Good food over here.
He managed to get tangled up by himself.
Today's special menu includes mouth-watering roast.
Thank you for coming to save me. My name is Eliza, and I can speak your language. I have a nice present for you. And this is for you.
Hey, wait.
Tyrona are attacking my tribe.
Don't be afraid. We'll show them what kind of stuff we're made of. Charge!
Oh, stop it, you're tickling that tickles. Oh, no, that really tickles. I give in.
Brother Reginaldo, I thought I heard you say you promised to give up eating molasses.
I know, but I just can't resist it. Savages. They're all just savages.
Don't you worry, Senor Hernandez. I'll go back to Santa Marta and get them to send help. Everything will be just fine, you'll see. But please go quickly. I'm off.
Hurry, go after them! Marco Barre!
Marco Barre isn't too friendly now, is he? What's the Spanish donkey doing so far away from home?
What a strange little animal, and it's so funny.
Yes, and it's not particularly clever. Maybe there's a way we can persuade it to help us. Hey, you, donkey! Come over here, come on! Come on, handsome. Don't be afraid. Told you. One dumb animal, you know. Hey, he must have smelled the molasses. Hey, you see that? He's coming over to us. He's chewing on the rope.
You see, that animal isn't nearly as dumb as you said it was.
Great, it's bitten through the rope.
Hurry up, Captain. Untie our hands, quick.
Oh, no, they're already here. I'll try to stop them with the gunpowder trick. You know, I've been thinking that you deserve a much better name than plain old donkey or ass. Now that you've saved our lives, I think I should give you a much more important name. I know, I'll name you after that great big donkey of a chief, Marco Barre.
Oh, at last, Santa Marta. Help us! Help! Help! We've just been attacked by Indians!
What's going on here?
The Indians, senor. The Indians have attacked us. They've captured everyone and taken Captain Hernandez Lopez Jacinto. Help me save him. Hurry, they're all in terrible danger.
By the powers invested in me as governor of Santa Marta, I am placing you under arrest for running away and not defending your commander. Gonzalo, place the collar around the prisoner's neck.
Oh, just a moment. You can't. I wasn't anyway. I swear it.
Shut your mouth! You're nothing more than a dirty scoundrel who turned tail at the first sign of danger.
Put him inside! Scoundrel!
He's no good. You defeat him. Punish him. Lock him up.
Listen to me. Listen carefully to what I say. I, Don Pedro Fernandez de Lugo, governor for life of Santa Marta and all its associated provinces, on behalf of and in the name of His Majesty, nominate Jimenez de Quezada, General of the Infantry Regiment and Cavalry Brigade. He is now ready and willing to leave in search of the Rio Grande de Magdalena.
What was that? But he's got a whole army of soldiers, and he bound us up with those two small thugs. That's not fair, and he knows it.
Hey! Shut your mouth, you stupid kid, or you'll end up as crocodile fodder. Don't say nothing. Go there.
The only thing that interests our emperor is finding a route that will open the doors to the Indies and let us trade in all the precious spices that are grown there. So if by chance we do find gold, then we keep all of it to ourselves. That goes without saying.
Ah, good. My intention is to reach the Indies by going up the Rio Grande Magdalena and following the king's wishes. At the same time, I will be carrying out the secret plan that we have made to find Eldorado, the legendary city of gold that, according to my calculations, is located near the trading center of Tamalamek.
Oh, goodness, then it's true. There really is a great city of gold.
This fleet of 6 caravels, following the guide of a captain commander, will make its way up the Rio Yuma, carrying provisions and make sail as quickly as possible for Tamalamek. But I myself plan to go ahead with my troops overland, Don Pedro.
An excellent plan. Bugler, prepare to sound the marching call.
I'll see you again in a few months' time.
Good luck to you all, Gonzalo.
Forward ho!
We must find our way back to Santa Marta before these Indians manage to capture us all over again.
I know where I am now. I know where to go. I know which path to take.
I think you've got it all wrong, little girl. Santa Marta must be in that direction.
But the path is really over.
Just trust me, this is the way we should go.
But...
Santa Marta's over there.
Oh, no.
Where have we ended up now, Senor Hernandez?
Listen to me. I'm telling you, we're lost.
How much do you want to bet that on the far side of these trees we'll find the city of Santa Marta? But isn't San Antonio Camaño and being held prisoner? What's been going on here? I don't get it.
Oh, no. Antonio.
That guy there's Quezada, Don Pedro's right-hand man.
Don Pedro, he's really taking us for a ride. He's got soldiers. Just look at them.
Well then, did you find any gold?
No, sir, I mean general. Only a few worthless bits and pieces. Not even the smallest sign of gold.
A curse on them all, damn savages. It doesn't matter in any case. When we found the lost Eldorado, the city of gold would all be rich men. Surrounded to like a snake. Forward, men!
That ugly mugger has been talking about a city of gold. What's he going on about now? Do you know anything, Hernandez?
Oh, no. I haven't got the faintest idea. Don Pedro sure has thrown a lot of money around.
One thing's for sure. They're not looking for a new route to the Spice Islands. These people have put together a real war machine.
Yes, and they're looting and burning all the villages on their path.
I suggest that we follow that army. Maybe that way we'll be able to find out exactly what they're looking for.
And then get to see our poor little friend they're still holding prisoner.
Come on, man. Get that cardboard out of there, double quick.
We're wasting our efforts, senor. We're completely stuck in this mud.
But I'll find the lost city of Eldorado. I swear it upon my honor! Just leave all that stuff behind. Keep moving. When we get to Almamek, we'll stock up on supplies. We can't possibly afford to waste another minute here.
They're leaving behind all those provisions.
Oh, that's great. When they've gone, we'll be able to cook up a banquet fit for a king.
Good idea. And I bet that even if we stop to eat, we'll still arrive at Tamalameque before them.
Ah, in spite of everything, we managed to reach Tamalamek. My sailing ship should already be in the harbor. It's taken us long enough to get here. I can't wait to stop moving. Hey, listen to me. Have you seen 6 enormous ships carrying a whole load of people who look like me?
No, senor. Me see nothing, senor. Oh, please, great senor. You not be hurting me, please, oh, please.
Are you telling me that you haven't seen them? Because if I find out that you're not telling the truth...
No, senor. I swear, no ships have arrived here, senor. No ships at all.
Yeah. That's strange. The ships must have been delayed somehow. There's something strange going on here. Away! Do! Get out of my sight!
So tell me, what did you see?
Well, I saw Antonio there and I gave him something to eat. He was almost starved to death, poor boy.
That's good, that's good.
But Jimenez was going absolutely crazy because the ships haven't got there yet.
Oh, that poor little kid. We've got to think of a plan to get Antonio Camaño out of this as quickly as possible.
Yes, you are right, and I'd like to find out more about this city of Eldorado. Do you know anything about this legend?
No, but I think there is someone I know who might be able to help us to find the legendary city and set Antonio free.
Fantastic! Let's not waste another moment here. Take me to this person immediately. In the meantime, you must stay here and wait for us to get back, all right? How do you know which way to go? These trees and bushes make all the paths look the same.
Well, you know, I was born here.
Hold on a minute. I've got to take a break. I'm completely bushed. Oh. Ouch.
No need to worry. We're almost there.
What do you mean we're almost there?
Akato. Akato Kyulanyusas Mamakuna. Akato Tuki. Marangado Mamakuma Tiutu. Sintaki. There's no need to worry. They won't hurt you. They're the Nusas, the holy women who worship the sun goddess. Come on, follow them. They'll take us to their Mamakuna.
Hey there. Hey, wait a moment. Hey, wait. This is just incredible.
That's Mamakuna, the chosen woman among the Nusas. She's one of the Amazons. She's the one I was telling you about before.
Oh. Hernandez Lopez Jacinto, at your service, gracious lady.
I'm warning you. The legends say these Amazon women hate men.
What? Now you tell me.
The sailing ships have come! The sailing ships have come! Come on, hurry!
The sailing ships? I had almost lost hope. Huh? How come there are only 2 caravels? Can anyone tell me what's happened to my provisions? Where the other ships got to? Are you completely deaf? I just asked what's happened to the other ships with all the provisions.
They've all been wrecked, senor. The caravels and all their cargo were carried away by the torrential river. It's been a journey to hell and back. The downpours, the white water, the big crocodiles, the Indians, the disasters never let up even for 1 second. We couldn't save anything.
Not a thing. Oh, damn it all, that's the last thing I wanted to hear.
Permission to speak, General. The supplies in the village have completely run out. My soldiers have had nothing to eat for the past 2 days, General. And those caravels have been badly beaten up. Maybe you can tell us what is to become of us now, Your Excellency.
All right then, I'll give a speech to the soldiers. That will have to do for the time being, though.
Speech, General.
Wait,
Enough! We're all sick of waiting and waiting! We're starving to death! That's enough! We want to go back home! We all want to
all of
leave!
you! As all of you doubtless know, the most important purpose of this expedition was to find a new sea passage to open up a route to the Spice Islands. However, without the supplies my caravels were supposed to bring, it is now impossible to continue with this part of our mission. But what you cannot possibly know is that near here, somewhere in this terrible jungle, there exists a city legends say was built entirely of gold. Many travelers have spoken of it. Now we're sure that this city of gold exists. It is said that the inhabitants of this fabled city walk around dressed in garments woven in golden cloth. In a short time, this fabulous city could be in our hands. Consider all the pain, hardship and troubles you have overcome to travel this far. Would it not be ignoble to leave without taking its place? I know I can't force you to stay here. Whoever wishes to leave may return to Santa Marta now on the 2 sailing ships. But for those who choose to follow me, I promise gold, tons and tons of it. An entire city whose streets and squares are paved with gold. I promise you Eldorado.
This is the ideal moment to try and rescue little Antonio.
You're right, Brother Reginaldo. But we have to move now. The others are waiting back in the forest.
Let's go, Marco Perez. It's time to make our move.
Oh, it's great to see you again. I never thought you'd come.
Quickly, let's get off this, Antonio, and try to get back to Santa Marta by hiding in a lifeboat, okay?
Well now, what have we got here? And where are you off to, my friends? After all, I need some monks to recite the prayers. We have to be at our very best now, don't we? Wouldn't you agree?
Be at our best? What do you mean by that?
Now, you weren't thinking of sneaking away, right, brothers?
Not at all, sir. Of course we weren't. Why should we do that?
Good. Gomez, get hold of that young boy and take him to the rear together with all the slaves. And keep a close eye on him. He's a little hothead.
At your command, General. It shall be done.
Oh, dear. Our plan has failed, brother.
Some soldiers are on their way. They'll destroy all the villages in their path. We must think of a plan to stop them, or they'll wipe out everything.
Ask her if she knows about Eldorado.
I think we're in luck, Hernandez. There's a new Zeepa, a Muisca tribal chieftain who's about to be elected. The ceremony of Eldorado is about to take place. A thick, sticky liquid that's supposed to symbolize blood. Then they use a little blowpipe to spray him all over his body with an extremely fine golden powder. So he looks just like one of the gods they believe live at the bottom of the lake.
At the bottom of the lake? That's fantastic. And where is this city of gold?
Well, really and truly, there isn't any city of gold.
The city doesn't exist. But everyone keeps talking about Eldorado. Of course! Eldorado means nothing more than man of gold. It's incredible. The more the myth has been passed on, the more exaggerated it's become. From a man to a city.
Swims under the water, down to the bottom of the lake, and the particles of gold fall away from the Zeepa's body and plummet into the depths, where the god Chinchachun dwells. That's how they pay their respects to the gods. The ceremony ends when the Zeepa emerges again from the freezing water without a single trace of gold left on his body.
That's fascinating. Chinchachun. But there's one thing I don't understand. Where does all that sparkling golden powder they blow over the chief of the tribe come from?
They get it by bartering. The inhabitants of Zipaquirá get their salt by mining deep down in the earth. The Muisca trade these beautiful green stones for the salt and gold they need. Salt is vital for the lives of these tribes. The gold, on the other hand, comes from far away from them.
That's incredible. Do you mean to tell me that there aren't any gold deposits around here at all?
If we don't stop the march of Jimenez de Quesada's army, everything around here will be lost for all time.
You're right, Eliza. We've got to stop them.
So, where's all that gold?
In villages where the gold comes from here. That's where so many people have grown rich from gold.
Yeah. Do you hear what he said? We must follow the path that leads to the salt. When we found where the salt is, then we will know that we have found the gold too. And with the gold, we will have reached the city of Eldorado.
What they're doing here is nothing more than pillaging one village after another. And they call this conversion.
The poor Indians. I'm afraid there's nothing we can do to rescue them from the savage destruction and looting.
Come on, man, let's move on. Forward!
And I thought these women would be peaceful priestesses.
But in the jungle, you're surrounded by all kinds of danger. So it's only natural that they have developed such a warlike character.
I see. Let's just hope they'll all be able to use their weapons when they have to fight.
Don't worry about that, Hernandez. Everything is ready. We can move on from here.
Hurry, stop that canoe at once. I want to find out what those damn savages are carrying with them. Move!
At your command, General. As well as the usual pieces of purple cloth, this time they're carrying blocks of the purest rock salt, too.
Ah, just what I thought. We're going in the right direction. Excellent. Forward, man. Now I know for sure the gold will soon be ours.
Senor Captain, it's so good to see you. And I'm happy you're still taking sound.
Hey, Diego.
Unfortunately, Don Reginaldo and Don Paco tried to set little Antonio free, but they got caught. We had hidden, and we were following them, but...
Yes, I can see them. Let's think and see if we can come up with a plan before they move forward to attack Zipaquirá. Now then, let's see what can we do. Ah, yes, of course, I've got a plan. Listen to me. Take care.
Bye.
We'll meet again at Zipaquirá.
Bye!
So then, the plan is really quite simple. The path that Jimenez de Quesada and his soldiers will follow through the jungle is rather windy. Just ahead, after a big bend in the path, the trail forks and goes off in different directions. As the soldiers are strung out along the path, we'll let Jimenez de Quesada and the few soldiers behind him take the trail to Zipaquirá. Then we'll divert all the other soldiers onto the second path that goes back to Tamalameque. And then, between one group of soldiers and the next, it shouldn't be too difficult to block the main path with trees and branches, holding them up while we go ahead. But remember this, you must split the two brothers up from the soldiers they're traveling with. Oh. And of course their donkeys, and above all, don't forget the little boy with them. What are you doing? You've licked my face! Antonio!
Onward, take heart. It must be just around the corner. We finally got there. Yeah. Oh no, damn it all. There's only salt in here. Where's the gold? Bring the headman here. Bring him to me right this minute. Did you hear what I just said or not? I don't get it. Where have all my soldiers got to now? Listen carefully to what I say, savages. I have come from far away on the orders of my king. My army will soon be joining me, and I warn you here and now that if you don't agree to obey our laws and the rules of our religion, I will be forced to put you all to the sword. I order you to set my soldiers free. Set them free immediately.
A bit short for a last prayer, is it not, sir?
Don't provoke me into using force against you. So you must be the chief of the tribe. Right then, now tell me where I can find this city of gold. I warn you that if you don't talk up...
There's no point losing your cool. You'll have to pass over my dead body, you gutless old yellow belly.
I thought the man-eating tribe of the savage Tayrona had you for dinner a long time ago.
I'm not so sure anymore. Who's the more savage here? Is it them or us, who go around destroying entire villages when we have no right at all?
Listen, who's talking? What a cheek. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you persuade the Emperor to give you a free hand to explore this land a short time ago?
That's true, but I was so wrong. Our king has no jurisdiction over these lands. Nobody has the right to use the excuse of civilizing these people to put villages to the sword, burn them to the ground, and steal all their gold. Give yourself up, Jimenez. Your army isn't going to come and rescue you anymore. There's no way out for you now. As we stand talking, your soldiers are on the road back to Santa Marta.
What's that? You must be mad. It can't be true. I don't believe you.
It's the truth. I can't see anything.
Got you.
Let me go, Jimenez. It's useless. There's no hope for you.
No! If you do that, you'll be killing my friends.
No!
So it's true. They're not really savage at all. They quite like our little hero better for me. Now tell me once and for all, where's the gold?
There's no gold here.
He's telling you the truth. The city of Eldorado doesn't exist.
What's that? The whole thing is just a ceremony where powdered gold is flown all over one of the Indians. Eldorado, the golden man. That's all it is.
What nonsense are you spouting now? Do you really think I believe a story like that? Now come with me, and if you make one false move, I will run you through right here.
You won't even find a single gram of gold around here. Tell me, have you by any chance seen any gold deposits while you've been traveling around here?
I've had enough of you.
You haven't seen any gold mines. Because there aren't any. Believe me.
That's enough, I say.
Look out. There's a poisonous snake behind
You
you.
don't think I'm gonna fall for an old trick like that, eh?
Well,
Huh? Stop now, damn you!
try to face up to how things really are, Jimenez. Your mad chase after gold is over. Surrender. Ah, the city of Eldorado is a legend.
No! So you want to get rid of me and keep all the gold
Time to
yourself?
give up, Jimenez. Try to reason.
No, no, never.
It's just an illusion. There's no gold, believe me.
Got you. Where is Eldorado? I want to know where it is.
You're crazy, Jimenez.
All right, if that's what you want, entrust your miserable soul to our god, traitor.
Jeez, whew. Things were really looking bad for me for a moment there. But you seem to have got what you wanted, Jimenez.
Excuse me, General, but I really must finish writing up the daily journal, sire.
Let me see it. I think we need to change one or two lines in this expedition log. There are some things here that are better not seen. I don't want to look like fools. Is that clear?
I only hope that when Jimenez returns to Santa Marta, it will convince the other conquistadors that there never has been a city of gold in these lands.
Even without the gold. It's beautiful. Will you teach me how to write?
Of course I will.
May our gods be given thanks for this glorious day of victory.